Alright, everyone, welcome to another Will Witch RP Live Play ttrpg session. What is Will Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight, time zone. We are playing Blackgrove. This is one of our mini-series featuring the Blackgrove system. I'll get a link for that in chat here. But it is set in the city of Arlecha, dealing with a sinister plot in the new spring. And it's up to our lovely heroes to help with that. With us at the table, we do have several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. And speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master, Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they are preparing for what is perhaps the biggest opportunity of their lives, at least to date. And we'll begin with an introduction for Ness.
Oh man, I'm Frontboard, and
Yeah.
I'm playing. Yeah, laugh all you want. I'm playing Nestor Ferratu, aka Nesferatu. He's a low elf vampire mortician. He works in his family business, the Ferratu family. I forget, funeral foundation, but he's trying to strike out on his own and make a name for himself, starting his own business. He's a bit of like a nepo baby, but his parents don't want to give him money to start his own business in the blood drive area. They want him to stick with being a mortician because they think he's good at it, and he actually kind of is good at it. Then it's kind of nerdy and awkward, and he likes yacht rock.
Okay, amazing. Next up for our introductions, what do we learn about Rufus?
Okay, I have questions now. But hi, I'm Lexi, and I play Rufus Goodboy, who is a bargain, which is a dark person, and his occupation is a bartender. Um, he's like a big fluffy mutt, and tall, and he has this massive great sword on his back, and he looks very intimidating. And he has like a torn ear and like a stud in the other. Looks awful. However, he's very soft and cuddly on the inside, and he just wants to help people in need and those who can't defend themselves. Um, so yes, that is Rufus.
Amazing. Next up for our introductions, what do we learn about Atheris?
Well, hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm playing Atheris Doxa. She's a Gorgon cosmetologist. She's worked her way up. She owns her own business, has employees, but good grief, she hates the city. Uh, as much as she pours into it, she wants nothing more than to get out. Uh,
Is that all we're getting?
yeah,
Alright.
I don't have anything else to say. I don't know what you want from me.
Alright. And then we may be getting our fourth player. Currently, Sky is having some technical issues, so if we receive Sky, it will be later in our session. So, without any further ado, let's dive into our session. Last time we had all gathered, each of you went about your day to day, expecting nothing new out of the ordinary until opportunity came to you. A once in a lifetime job opportunity at the hands of one of the merchant princes here in Arlecha. There is a the First Bloom Gala. And apparently, an assassination attempt on one of the other merchant princes, Zahn, who is set to be running as a mayoral candidate for Arlecha. Word of this plan reached the ears of Svetlana Dorinzak, who had called out to each of you to invite you to a meeting that you accepted, and learned all the details and each other. Afterwards, you met up with a contact of Grayson Bright, a goblin known as Mudbone, who gave you a little bit more information before you parted ways for the evening. And now we get to see just what you guys have been doing since then. A little bit of your preparations. But before we can get to that, our viewpoint shifts for a moment. It is inside some nondescript house. Nothing really seems terribly sentimental or personal, but it looks comfortable. And amidst the store-bought comfort and coziness, the aesthetically pleasing design, weapons. Guns, both sniper and long-range firearms, and smaller, more concealed pistols. Knives. And other instruments of destruction. There are syringes filled with strange chemicals, bottles next to you, rags that still need to be dosed, and a voice. Someone pacing as they speak on the ground, or on the phone. I assure you, everything's in place. Zahn won't be leaving that party. Alright, let's return to our would-be heroes. What have you been doing in your preparations? Have you been laying the foundations for any sort of attempts to gain information? Are you keeping in contact with each other and doubling up on your work? What have you all been doing?
I know that Theris made an offer for us all to come in and get like styled up before the gala. I don't know how much time we have between now and the gala.
You've got about a week.
I trust her skills and all, but I think I would try and schedule my appointment for sooner rather than later in case like something goes wrong. It gets a chance to grow back out just a little bit. So
Ouch.
I'd probably try and go like within a day or two and see
Uh,
what she has up her sleeves.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to see Ness's name on the books, I would move things around, so there's definitely a spot.
Does Atheris take nighttime appointments?
I can.
Just curious. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
just trying to decide if I need to come like covered up and away from any sort of sun or not.
If I need to stay open a little later, I will. I'll stay late for a friend.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, maybe just a little bit here and there and clean it up. I'm not really good with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just relax. What's new with work?
Oh, more bodies, trying to find time to do my own thing. You know, I mean, if we can get, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about all this stuff here. Are there other people around, or is it just like me and Atheris in the salon?
It's probably, if it's nighttime, then it's probably after close. We're good.
Do you have any security cameras in this place that are recording?
Would I have security cameras? Probably in the back, but if it's closed, then we've gotta.
I just want to make sure
Do
we're
you
not
need
like
me to shut them
getting.
off?
I just, I mean, she made us sign that NDA. I don't.
Oh, you're worried about. There's no audio. It's just the video.
Okay, so if people can read lips, I'm gonna cover up
Okay.
my yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
stuff like that. Okay. So, I'm just thinking. I'm gonna try and make like little tests and stuff like that. Like I think they might try and like slip something in his drink or poison him. You know, like try and make it subtle. So I'm thinking
Sure.
like little like drink umbrellas that are like laced with chemicals that if you put it in the drink and it changes colors to a certain color umbrella, then you know that that drink's been dosed. Or maybe like a little like meat thermometer that you stick it in the steak and you see what temperature the steak is, and it's actually testing for like poisons and drugs. Because like we see this stuff right in our field, like bodies come in dead for all sorts of reasons, and
Mm-hmm.
there's all sorts of chemicals. You know, some of it's like shady stuff. Sometimes you gotta flub the truth. So I've seen some stuff and seen what goes into people's blood, and what you can
Mm-hmm.
detect in it. So I'm
Right.
hoping I can find that.
Sure.
Or maybe I've got this thing, like this little laser pointer. Maybe if I shine it in a drink and there's bad stuff in it, it'll glow. I think I've got more ideas, but I haven't come up with them all yet.
I'm gonna, because he's been covering his mouth while he's been talking, I'm gonna like reach over and grab a tissue and hit. There you go. Um, so with the umbrellas, so they like, would the stick change color or like the whole top of the umbrella?
I mean, my vision is like the whole umbrella because I think that would be cool. But I have to see what we can make happen. I mean, I don't have a lot of time. I've not done this before,
I'm
like
sure
to
you
that
can
level.
figure it out. I'm sure you can figure it out.
I'm gonna see if my friend can help me.
You
She's like super smart.
like smarter than you?
Oh hell yeah. She's like 10 times smarter than me.
Holy moly.
I just I can't tell her what's going on, so I have to figure out how to do that.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too. It's normal for us to do this kind of stuff. But I want to set up like a discount haircut somewhere kind of seedy. And it is something normal that we do. It's just like, how am I gonna get it so that none of the girls go with me? Maybe I can just be like, it's like super busy. I can handle it. Because normally it's just like old, grumpy guys and moms with 10 kids who want to save a buck on haircuts, you know?
What if you do it at night at the bar?
I don't know how Rufus would feel about people getting their hair cut in their place of business.
You get people's hair cut in your place of business all the
That's
time.
because this is what my business is.
I
You know, people eat food and get drinks at Rufus's place.
mean,
You know, a stray hair in somebody's food, and I mean, the health department's gonna be all over his ass.
have you seen how much hair is on him?
I understand that, but I'm sure he keeps it contained.
I mean, I don't see him wearing a whole bodysuit to cover all that hair. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been to the bar. I haven't seen him working.
I was just gonna admit I haven't been there either. I'm sure it's a great
Right.
place.
I mean, I've been there, but I've never been there while Rufus is working.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never been.
Well, at some point we're gonna have to meet up and reference, cross-reference notes and whatever. So maybe we can just meet at the bar.
Ooh.
Do we have a group chat yet?
I don't. Is that advisable? Because the
Oh, I'll
we
just
we
make
get
a
burner
group.
phones.
No, I'll just make a group chat right now. It's fine.
Ness like fishes out like his dumb phone from his pocket.
I mean, we're
Think-
gonna need to like talk to each other, you know?
Yeah, I talk to people. Yeah, I talk to people. Okay.
Yeah, sure. What if one of us gets like a big break in the case and meet me at the bar now? And then we'll all know.
That's a good point. This is probably why Svetlana picked all of us, because all of us is smarter than most of us.
Sure.
I don't know.
Oh, what do you think of your hair?
It's good. Thank
Yeah?
you.
You're welcome.
He's like struggling to notice any differences, because I think normally it's just like a big mess. Like, oh yeah, it's
It'd be
cool.
You see how it's shorter here and it's like a lot less messy up here. And
I feel like it's like having to take a picture of Nessie and then showing it because he's a vampire, and so like the reflection isn't
It's
quite
just-
working here.
that's right. Give me a minute.
Draw a picture.
I'll take pictures. It's fine.
I think,
I'll send them to you. It's fine.
yeah, I think I'll try and show up at your hair event too. We can use that as a meeting.
Sure.
You can text me and let me know where it is,
I'll let you know.
when it is.
Maybe they'll want to give blood too. You know, kill two drakes with one stone.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't quite have the mobile donation unit set up yet, but with this money, that's where
Mhm.
we get that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe you can have little cards.
you just read my mind. That's why you're good at this job.
I've had them for years. I mean, they're a lifesaver.
Who do you use for your cards?
What do you mean?
Like someone makes, did you make your own cards?
Yeah.
Wow, you're talented.
There's a
Uh,
program on my computer. You probably have it on yours.
oh yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to take a look?
I mean, I have, I don't want to use any copyright names, crap.
Just change
Powerful
some of
pointer presentation software.
the yeah, change some of the letters around. It's fine.
Shower point.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have it, I have my laptop in the back. I can show you how I did it, and we can just make you cards.
Maybe after I need to focus my energy on my tests and my
The
kits.
umbrellas,
My
yes.
umbrellas, my
Mhm.
meat thermometers, my laser pointer detection system, and
Okay,
anything else that I come up if I have extra time.
got it. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Bye.
Okay, yeah, have a good night.
I think that went well. Yeah.
Is he always like that?
Nez
Oh.
has like a really low charisma.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes. Okay, cool.
But he does have some social gambits. Maybe in the right time and place, those will come in handy.
So, with one interaction and some thoughts and plans, and a group chat now made for everybody, any other scenes that we'd like to see as you are preparing for not just the First Bloom Gala event itself, but the roles that you will be enacting during it? Any other developments of your plans? Any further experimentations? Any information gathering?
I guess Rufus would bartend somewhere.
You've got the bar.
I have the bar.
I mean, if you want to take that traveling bartending kit, you're welcome to do so, but, I mean, the bar is a place.
Yeah, Rufus, I still don't understand this whole, like, vacation thing that I was told about.
As you arrive for your shift, your boss is there. No, you're on vacation. You're not supposed to be here.
But
You can come back after your 2-week vacation. That's what was. You're not in trouble, Rufus. I see. Yeah. I see the he's like, I see the tail sagging. You're not in trouble. This is just how a vacation works.
Can I not do it? The vacation? It sounds like a bad deal.
We've already got the people to cover your shifts, Rufus. The schedule's already been put out.
Alright, I'm not wanted. I'll go somewhere else.
I'll see you in 2 weeks, Rufus. Keep your phone charged.
I have a new charger.
So
Very sad.
after your boss tells you can't bartend at the bar, where do you end up going?
Very sad. I'll probably go to the park. Is the ball still there?
Roll for me a D100. We'll say that there is a 30% chance the ball is still there.
No. Oh, come on, Google. That's a 6.
Yeah, the ball's still there.
Awesome. I will just have a ball and, like, throw it against a tree. Or maybe I'll chuck it and I'll walk after it. I'll look very dejected.
Okay. As you are looking very dejected, you hear a from one of the bushes.
I'm, like, picking up the ball. I'm like, what?
Over here!
Mudball?
Yeah! Bring that ball with you!
It's always here. I am the bar. Walk over.
Where's all your friends at?
I don't know, but I'm not wanted.
Nah, of course you want it. You make the best drinks out of this side of the bar.
Well, thanks, Mudbone. I needed that. Well, what's up with you?
Just isn't about waiting for some people to come by and talk to me, but I saw you over here, and you was doing that thing with the ball that your friend was doing last time, the throwing it and the going after it and the bringing it back.
I think it's called fetch.
Oh, is that what they call it?
I guess. I'm new to this whole thing.
I mean, you've picked it up like a natural. No offense, you're a little slow on the pickup, but...
It's okay. I've already been kicked a lot today, so it's just one more.
I didn't kick you. Who's kicking you? I'll kick them.
So sweet, I'm fine. I'm supposed to be helping my friends look for bad people. But I don't know. where they are, and I think my phone died again, and I don't know where to plug it
Oh, if you need a place to charge your phone, I can take you somewhere.
in. Sure, that sounds fun. We want the ball? It's kind of boring with only one person.
Yeah, we can bring the ball down to this place.
Great. Where are we going?
Hey, it's a little place of mine that I just keep it just in case. The park's nice and all, but it really don't do good for business.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, what business? I'm new to this whole business thing too.
I'm in the business of conversations, so to say. People, they talk to me, and I talk to other people, and you just, things get around.
I'm very confused, but I'll follow you, my boy.
That's that's a great idea. Just follow me, kid. I'll never lead you astray.
Great. Okay.
So,
Totally trust this guy.
great idea, honestly. Elsie's face. Amazing. Mudbone's gonna lead you, and he leads you through some of the bushes in the park, keeping off of the main road. Not that he has any problem with that, being a smaller stature as his goblin self, but Rufus, you are much larger, and so it's kind of obvious for your travelers.
Great.
And he eventually leads you to what looks to be a old sort of storage facility. There's these decrepit sort of tennis courts that are near to it, broken chain link fence, and this chain with a padlock. And as Mudbone gets up, all right, here's the secret. Right? You can't tell no one.
Okay.
This padlock's not actually locked, and he twists it with ease.
Whoa.
I didn't buy the padlock, so I don't have a key for it. So I just keep it for looks.
It looks awesome. Very secret.
And as he opens up, pulling the chain off the door, there is a space that's very janky, the best way to put it. But it does seem to have electricity, and there's an outlet around here somewhere. Here it is. You can just plug it in right there and talk to all your friends. And maybe you could let
Right.
me talk to your friends too.
Sure. No problem. Yeah, plug it in. This reminds me of home. Very cozy.
And this is a nice place. Sometimes, in the winter when it's too cold outside, I end up sitting in here, spending the night. Keeps you from all the snow.
Very fun. Does Mudbone have like a box or like a couch or something?
I'd say that he's got like a few of those like cloth beach chairs that are around.
Yikes. Okay. Rufus will kind of go, can I make one of your, like, chairs more fluffy? Would you mind?
Go for it. The whole mikase sukase, you know?
Nope.
Neither
Okay.
do I.
Okay, great. I'll go over and cast Emily's Soft Touch on it. So now it's a very fuzzy, soft, comforting energy thing.
Amazing.
And it gives a small emotional boost to people. And I'm just gonna curl up on it.
All right.
It's been a rough day.
It's been a rough day, but it's not long after you plug in your phone that it turns on and you start to get the notifications. You see that you've been added to the group chat.
Aw, it's fun. I'll just say hi. Hi, friends.
Ness will text back to Rufus and say if he's looking to make some drinks and has some spare time, he could stop by my morgue location and I could use his services testing out my devices on his mixed drinks.
Rufus. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll reply, "Hi, Rufus. Don't forget your haircut."
Rufus, like
Lots
his
of
tail start
emojis.
to wag as he was doing that. My friends need me, Mudbone, and I need to go get a haircut. And I think there's a mention of a bath or something. I don't know.
That's the not important in life.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I thought I'd give it a try. It sounded kind of like fun, although Grayson didn't like them. But he's a cat, so like.
I've been in my business for a long time, and I didn't get where I got because of that. So, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think that you're fine without it. But if your friends need you, your friends need you.
Thanks, Mudbone. I'll see you later. Thanks for the walk. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And just don't go talking about that padlock, okay?
Sounds good. I already forgot it.
Alright. And he just goes about his own business in here.
Great. His chair stays fluffy for 8 hours. And I'll leave.
Not pictured after Rufus leaves is Mudbone curled up in the chair.
Yeah. And the phone probably only charged a few percent, but where am I going? Where's the thingy?
I'll send like a pin, like a location pin for my salon.
Perfect. Alright, great. I guess Ness would probably want me to see a therapist before I go to his fancy business thing.
Come in like a day or two.
Okay.
I'll say like after. I need some time to figure things out. Give me like a day.
Okay. Good luck. You got
I'm
it.
gonna work with Eliza on how to make these things detect stuff.
Biosense.
So it doesn't take long for Rufus to get to a therapist's shop after this pin is sent.
Pretty like middle of the day.
I'd say so, yeah.
It's booming.
Yeah.
You know what time of year it is?
Yeah, it's right before first bloom.
Exactly. I look. So most of my girls are working. I do have one or two that specialize in grooming. And I'll look up.
Hold on.
Rufus, you're here.
Hi. I found you. Can I
Yes,
plug
you
my phone in?
did. Absolutely, anywhere you need. And I'll look around. Bethany, that's your next client. The works.
Yeah, of course.
We'll get you all fixed up, Rufus.
I think I'm not supposed to like that word, but I don't know why.
He's thinking the same thing.
Oh, we're not licensed to do that.
Okay. I'm not really sure why either. Something in my bones just doesn't like it.
Oh, amazing. So yeah, how well is Rufus taking to the works? Like the full pampering.
Is the water warm?
I'd say so, yeah.
Decently well, probably. Probably feels a little weird to be all wet and heavy. Probably decently well.
Would you make for me? Uh, we'll make this a, we'll do charisma performance.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I have +1. Okay, well done. That's a 3.
Okay, so there is some nervousness coming through. Most of it is going well, but there's just a little bit of anxiety here. Maybe it's, you know, the loud sounds of the hairdryer and the blow drying.
Yeah, lots of people. Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you I know it's a lot of noise, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I might have some headphones that you could use. If that might help.
Yeah, do they work on my ears?
They might. We can figure it out.
Okay.
So, uh, Bethany will get her headphones, which are just like over the ear headphones, but like it'll take some like putting it on upside down to like cover your ears, and then like all sorts of
Great.
just jerry rigging it to make sure that it works.
Okay.
Hacking Kitty for barking.
What are we listening to?
Uh,
Yacht rock.
That's what I was thinking.
If it's heavy metal, I
mm,
don't know. Maybe that would be the vibe.
hold on. I
Like-
was pulling up a.
Peter Cetera comes on. Michael McDonald.
It
Chicago.
is.
Steely Dan.
Oh boy.
No.
We're gonna say that
Christopher Cross.
the music coming in is subterranean folk.
Hell yeah. Bethany's cool.
Deep history on that.
There's a whole documentary about it.
Oh my goodness.
I've
So,
seen it.
as soon as the bath is done and as soon as like the blow drying, you're seated down in the chair for the trim of everything. And so how'd you learn about this place? I mean, it's a pretty amazing salon. I'm so glad that I got a chance to be here.
Uh-huh. I know her.
Just waving. Hi.
And it's like, as soon as like you mentioned that you know Atheris, like Bethany's like, oh, she's like the greatest boss ever, and is like really putting on this like thing of like having to play up for this because she doesn't know how close the relationship is.
Yeah.
Playing it safe here. And so, I know that we were doing the works. Is there anything particular you wanted to do with your style?
Style?
Yeah, like, do you want to sort of rock a little bit more of a wolfish cut? I mean, I think it would really go with that sort of like grunge, mangy sort of look, if that's what you're into. Or we could do a little like, we could get you a set of a perm, you know. I hear, you know, that's like really kind of vintage, kind of coming back.
No.
I'd say I'm like finishing up with the client, walking past, Hey, so you know we can't use language like mange.
Oh.
It's touchy.
So I am so sorry.
What is that? I don't. There's so many options.
Keep it simple. This is Rufus,
Okay, we can do simple.
and he deserves the
Yeah.
best.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So like straightening up her bag, Bethany just goes, and it's a very simple sort of style, cutting up, trimming up the ends, making sure there's no dead ends, like evening everything out. Gives you a few layers to kind of help with the bulk of the fur. All right,
Yeah.
and with like a little bit of fluffing at the end. How's this look?
Different.
A good different, or I mean, if you're still in the seat, we can make any changes you need.
Nope, that's fine. Thank you.
So, as she'll take off the cape here, walk you over. All right. So, how are we handling payment today? Cash, card?
No idea.
No payment.
Oh, okay.
He's good to go.
I understand.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Rufus, you
Hi.
look great. You look great.
Thanks.
I'm gonna reach down in a drawer and wrestle around a little bit. I
Oh,
think
no.
we have in here. Aha! And I'll pull out like a handkerchief. This is for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks. Are there like little dog bones on it?
Yes.
Like tuck it into a pocket on my apron?
Hey, if you need me, text me, okay?
Yes. Oh, I'll grab the phone.
Phone still plugged in, right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's the nearest mud puddle?
Like three doors down.
Oh
Great.
no.
I'm rolling.
I would say, Atheris, can you give me a quick, we'll make this a, I want to say, intuition, yeah, I want intuition, investigation real quick.
That's an 8.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Great.
Yeah, it's just
Awesome. I'm very busy.
yeah, it's so busy here. First bloom, full swing.
Freeze fine.
Yep. Much better now.
So from here, Rufus, do you do anything else during your vacation? You've got a few days before Ness wants to meet with you.
I mean, I've been kicked out of the bar, and the park doesn't have a ball in it anymore. I'd probably wander around. Take myself on nice walks, find some treats. If there's an open bar with like that they would let me in, I might go in and work, but nothing. What?
We'll make this reason investigation to see if you can find any bars that are willing to take you in for like a night or two.
Investigation. Plus 0. 17.
17. Yeah, I'd say it's in the Dirty Penny, so the more rundown poorer district of Arlecha, but there are plenty of bars here that are willing to do, you know, payments under the table. You work whatever nights you're available. Cash payments, of course. You get to keep your tips.
Awesome. Yeah, whip up some drinks, chat up folks like I usually do, break up bar fights. Uh, standard things. Oh,
All right.
call Sammy if anyone needs medical attention.
All right. Sounds good. And that is going on as normal. As usual, I should say. Normal would be at the bar. Next, you were developing some experimentations.
Trying to.
What are you attempting to do?
I think maybe finding some remnants and scraps of some more illicit substances I might have found in blood and toxicology from embalming various bodies in the past. You know, we keep things on hand inside of our mortuary just in case. Things kind of stick around here and there for various reasons. And so maybe kind of see if I can obtain some of that and try my best to mix up a little drink and spike the drink with the bad stuff, and then develop my little umbrellas and detectors and see if I can detect the various substances that I find. Kind of just doing trial and error science. I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead for this. I'll say you can do either a reason alchemy or a reason crafting.
Okay, let me see what I have. Neither alchemy. Where's crafting? Yeah, they're the same. They're both +3. That's a 7.
It's some trial and error here. You're not quite sure what's going on with your concoctions, but they aren't quite working out the way you want them to.
That's valid. So I got a couple follow-ups to that then. One, I think I might need some help from a friend. Maybe she can figure out how to do this. And I also need to track down the outfit. I might be getting ahead of myself, but I'm thinking about what I'm gonna wear to this gala. So I've got a two-track mind here. And I think it's Ferratu family tradition that when you go to your first gala, you wear the same outfit that like your dad wore and your granddad wore and his dad wore. So I need to get like the family fit out of storage.
So, as you're thinking about that, those two options in your mind, you know, getting the family fit, getting the tailoring for it, as well as maybe recruiting some assistants in this. Do you act on either of those thoughts?
I think I'd recruit assistants first because the job comes before the outfit. So I would text Eliza and say, I need your help at the lab with the side task.
Okay, I can be there in 30.
Maybe that gives me enough time to go looking for the family fit in the storage areas.
Alright. So, as Varys has been busy with all sorts of beautician appointments, as Rufus is filling time during vacation, as Ness is recruiting help and searching storage. We do have our first ad break coming up here. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wildwitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi, link that's on screen, as well as in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. They include a lot of fun things, special companions, double treasure, double XP. There's a full list on our Discord, so you can check us out there. We will see you guys here very soon. All right, we are back in action, and as we are returning, uh, Ness, you reached out to Eliza. Why don't we get a intuition investigation to see if you can find in the 30 minutes your family, the Ferratu suit, the Ferratu fit.
That's right. Ooh, that's really good. That's a 23.
A 23. I'd say you're able to find it. Your family is fairly well off. It was going to be at some point that you got into the First Bloom Gala, so they keep it around.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to ask Dad where he kept it. Like, the less social interaction with his family, the better right now. Kind of like dust off the box, blow the dust off of it a little bit, maybe cough and sneeze a little bit, kind of crack it open, get that smell of like clothing that hasn't been worn in probably a few decades. Like, oh, this is it. I don't know if I've ever actually seen what it looks like, though.
Since it is sort of passed down, it is very, very out of fashion. It's very classic style. I'd say, long tunic type overcoat, and there are all sorts of repair work. Like you can see the different threading that's all throughout it, where it's been taken in, taken out, all sorts of like tears having been, you know, uh, patched up. Uh, it is definitely something out of the history books.
That's funny because that's exactly what my note said for what this is gonna look like. Or very close. Very, very dated with very in all caps.
Yeah,
It's wine red and there's velvet features to it.
this is
And I,
probably very on par with like the like old propaganda of like the princedom in Arlecchia of like down with the princes kind of things. Like this is like the fashions that they put up with it because it's like they've been around forever.
yeah.
And as you are like taking it out and kind of, you know, brushing it off, looking over this and everything, you get a message on your phone. You can check. It's Eliza. Hey, in the lab. Don't see you.
Nope. I'm gonna like take off quick, get by my room real fast, and like just throw the box in on my bed, and then turn around and close the door and head back toward the lab quickly.
All
I
right.
guess I'll like make my way in. Like, okay, thanks for coming. So I got the job. I told you I got the job. I can't tell you about the job and don't try and get it out of me. I know that you know what I'm thinking, but just don't think anything, okay? I need your help with some stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and pitch our business to some people at the gala, and I want to show them some of the technology that we're capable of. And one of them is just detecting like toxins in people's blood and fluids and maybe other things like food or drink. And so I was gonna show them like a proof of concept while I'm there, and I'm gonna make some little detectors, and I just need your help with it. I've been trying to put something together, and he'll like start showing her like it's just totally scatterbrained. Like I tried this and I tried that, and I'm gonna do this, and he's like just jumping from like thought to thought, trying to explain himself to her of like what he's trying to accomplish. And it's not coming through well, which is probably indicative of like the 5 or 6 that I rolled for doing these things.
Well, it seems like you're trying to cover quite a bit with this, and you're in solid standings on your thoughts. I think maybe taking a more topical sort of setting would be the best way, unless you want to carry around like paper strips, which would be like the easiest to develop, but also wouldn't be the most inconspicuous. Oh, I've been talking all day. But yeah, it should be simple enough work. There's all sorts of previous models that we can draw off of. So yeah, we could definitely get this done.
I'm thinking, I'm standing by this idea behind stirs in drinks or like cocktail umbrellas. And the topical is a good idea, right? Because you could do it applied on paper, and so it looks like a strip, but the strips are actually like the individual panels of the umbrella when the umbrella goes up and down, and then use the capillary action from the liquid that goes up through the stir and then gets absorbed into the strip. And then if the strip changes color, we tell someone like, oh yeah, this is like meant to happen. And this is, detecting presence of certain stuff. So it's like, yeah, that could work.
I like the idea. But are we sure they're going to have little umbrellas at the drinks for this gala event? It's kind of like really fancy.
I mean, they don't have little umbrellas at drink places and bars at every event. I mean, like,
I mean, I've seen them in the bars that like we go to, but I haven't seen them like I admit sometimes I look at the really nice events on like social media or in the magazines, and I haven't seen any sort of like things there. But I like your idea of stirs, because what we could do, this is a great idea. What we could do is we could make the stirs like those plastic, or not plastic, those paper straws that people are doing, to save the turtles and the dragon turtles.
turtles, yes.
Yeah. And if we do that, we could make them the sensor papers, the tester strips out.
And we could save turtles.
Yeah, sure.
Focus.
I just think that could be because it'll be the simplest way to make this, because there's all sorts of testing strips out there, and then it'd be a really easy way to sneak it into the place, because people get drinks with stirs in it.
Yeah. And then they could even use it as like marketing and be like, we're going eco-friendly at this First Bloom Gala.
We could, if this works, we could have this in our travelers. This would be great. All right, so this will be our prototype. I'm gonna get to work on this, and she starts taking the notes that you already have and like drawing her own schematics over top of it, and so it's like a real mesh of your two ideas.
Excellent. I'm gonna get to work on my beat thermometer idea then, if she's gonna run with this one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep coming up with random ideas.
I feel like that's how the two, Ness and Eliza, work. It's like Ness comes up with these ideas and Eliza's the one that makes them happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
So.
I'm an ideas guy, kind of.
Yeah. You're the ideas guy, you give the pitch, and she gets the technology.
Except I'm still terrible at pitching stuff to people, too.
You had the PowerPoint.
It's like the underpants gnomes. I've got steps 1 and 3 here.
Alright. So, as this is happening, and as your days go by, you've been busy doing all of your routines. Rufus, you were asked to come to visit Ness in a few days hence.
Yes, I will do that. I'll text Ness and go, ready?
I'm just gonna text him the letter Y back, and then send the address of where the building that the lab's in is.
Rufus is thinking, okay, A, B, C. And he goes all the way down and goes, Y, C? Text that, Z.
Eliza, do you know what it means when someone texts back the letter Z?
Um,
Maybe he's tired.
I mean, potentially.
Maybe his phone died.
Does his phone die often?
I think it was almost dead when I saw him last time.
Maybe
I
you meant.
tried to offer him to plug in under the table with the same power brick that my laptop was plugged into, but I don't know if he did. I can't remember.
Maybe he meant to send an X,
Like a kiss?
or like a can't make it.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of like mobile keyboards.
Huh. I'll send the address again, and then I'll like send the pin after I realize that like Theris did the whole pin thing.
Looks back at the group chat. Oh, okay.
Okay, text that, I'm on my way.
Oh, maybe his phone didn't die then. I'll ask him when he gets here.
Yeah, it could have just been like his hand slipped, like he was trying to catch the phone or something.
I'll walk over, follow. I don't know. What do we got for navigation systems? Navigation maps?
Yeah. There's a GPS system, and it's easy enough to find.
That's good. Mm-hmm. MVP? MVP? No. VMP. Yeah. Okay. Here. Now what? That's a big building.
Yeah, you see the the Ferratu's funeral service sign out front. And as you enter in the front door, there is a very it's a very strong scent that is meant to mask all the chemical and death scent that lingers in this space. It's very powdery, artificial. There are a few people that are just sort of attending the area. You would notice that there is no daylight that comes into, like, there are heavy blinds on all of the like you saw the shutters out front, blinds inside, curtains, but there's all sorts of like ambience, candlelight, and the beautiful stuff inside.
Yeah, okay, so Rufus is like pinching his nose and going, hello.
You could probably spell like much better than any of us.
I don't know.
A figure approaches you. Hi, are you here for a viewing? Are you wanting to inquire about the services we offer?
I have no idea. Bess told me to come here.
And like the smile gets just a little bit more like forced and put on. You're one of Ness's friends. Got it. And
That a bad thing?
no, not at all. Just wait one moment.
Can I insight this person?
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check here.
I gotta remember.
Uh,
Let's see, insight.
yeah, it is. We'll say this is
Okay.
a intuition insight.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. 19 plus 5. 24.
24. Looking over, this is another vampire. Probably is very familiar with Ness. Probably, more proud of the Feratu funeral services than Nessie's dreams of grandeur, and maybe just letting that slip a little bit in their presentation.
He's a great guy.
And with a very sort of like curt nod, this figure walks down to the stairwell that leads into the basement where the laboratories are. Nestor, you've got a guest!
Send him down. I'm busy.
Unseen by anyone, there's a roll of the eyes, but the vampire comes back to you, Rufus, and follow me.
Okay.
Heading down the stairs, it becomes a more clinical, very chemical scent. Disinfectant, the sort of embalming chemicals is very prominent down here. But you also are led into the laboratory area where you see, familiar to you, Ness, and a unfamiliar figure at his side. They are both, it seems, working as you enter into this room.
Yeah, Rufus is looking around at all these, like, the polish and, like, the glass and all the metal tables and all these weird chemicals that smell bad. And, like, his claws, which have some mud on them, still, like, clicking on the tiles. And he's holding his nose. And he's like, hello, I'm
Hey.
here.
Hey, thanks for coming. This is my friend Eliza. She's helping.
Liza will look up. Hi, I've been doing things. You're supposed to help with the product testing.
The what?
Did you bring your bartending kit with you?
Always. And he, like, half pulls it out.
All right.
I feel like half of Rufus's like body fur ratio is just where he hides like all the bottles.
Yeah.
Alright, just give me 1 second. Nessa's gotta like go to like a bench that's kind of got some stuff on it. Maybe it's even like an exam table that has some stuff on it, just like scattered. And he's gonna start clearing it off to make space for Rufus to make his drinks. And then once he's done with that, he's gonna reach into his pocket or his like pen protector, and he's gonna take out like this. I don't know. It actually kind of looks like a pen. It's kind of like a cylindrical black object. Yeah, it resembles a pen. And it's kind of like a laser pointer. And he's gonna just start like pointing at places and be like, okay, well you can set up there. And he's gonna like point at the table and say like, you can put your drinks there. And then what we're gonna do is you're gonna make the drinks there. And then I've got some stuff over here. And we're gonna put the stuff from my stuff into the stuff that you make. And we're gonna test the stuff to see if we can detect the stuff. Does that make sense? He's like waving this like green laser pointer around all over the place.
Yeah, no. Nothing has gone through that head of Rufus.
I need Rufus to make for me. I want you to make me a this is gonna be a reason save.
That's a 7.
Unfortunately, the call of the laser is too much.
Yeah.
Describe to me how you hunt the red dot.
Oh, it's
It's a green
bad. So you know how there's like expensive fragile lab equipment all around me? And I'm a really large fuzzy dog with a sword on his back. Get on all fours and I'm chasing this thing around the lab. Crashing into everything. The lights are swinging, tails wagging, eyes are like the size of olives.
Not those!
What? Why is he doing this? He was holding his nose when he came in. Maybe there's something in the air that he could smell, but we can't smell, and it's just driving him crazy.
I think it's the laser.
What, this?
It's like,
This is my needler. I mean, this thing? This, Rufus? He like starts pointing it at the wall and like waggling it at the wall.
Yeah, no, I'm following it wherever it goes.
Ah, well, that's an experiment I wasn't expecting to do today.
Maybe he doesn't get enough like enrichment in his life. Maybe we just need to. Maybe that's something we need to plan for.
Gonna have to take a note on that one. I'm gonna tuck it back away. We're gonna save this for like special occasions only now.
As soon as it goes away, I'm like staring at the spot it was. Like foam at the mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
Way to go.
It's kind of like snaps like over here. Let's you set, and he's gonna
Is it
start
poison?
pointing instead. You set up there. Set your stuff up there.
Oh,
I
wait,
need
we
you to
gotta
make
find it. Where'd it go?
You
your
know what, Rufus? I think I. This is just an outside perspective here. I because you've not been here before. I think that green light comes and goes, and so we won't see it for a little bit. So you can wait, and we can look for it later.
Oh, and like the aisles undilate. Oh, the eyes undilate. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fail. Rocks.
see,
Yes.
I've been here a few times. I've seen the green light before. I think it'll come back. Don't worry, it'll come back. Just not right now.
Doesn't want to play. Okay, that's fine.
play.
What did you want me to do?
We came here to work, not play.
What?
So,
What?
do you want to
Working?
make some drinks?
Sure. Yeah, I can
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Sure.
So, we're gonna try and we're making some things to test whether stuff is in the drinks. And so I just need you to make me some good drinks, like the fancy drinks that you're gonna make at the event, or fancy drinks you might make someone at the bar, like a whiskey drink, or a gin drink, or like a rum drink, like just your like basic level of drinks,
Like a vodka drink
or a cider
or
drink,
like a lager drink.
maybe.
Missing some
Ah,
points.
alright. Yeah, so Rufus will start pulling out bottles and like very different demeanor than Rufus the dog playing in the park. He's more business, and he's like, "Okay, wait, you're telling me two different things. You're telling me well drinks, and then you're telling me fancy drinks. You gotta tell me which one." And then I have a few different vintages of some of these, so you gotta like be specific.
Ness is just kind of like deer in headlights at that point. Um, fancy drinks?
Okay, well we'll try out a few. Okay, and he goes into like, we'll see what your favorite drink is before the end of this. Okay. Starts making some things. Probably a regular martini. Let's see here. Tequila. Maybe a gin and tonic. That seems like maybe Nessa's style. What else?
I've heard
Maybe a
old
Russian
fashions are
mule.
popular.
Old fashions. Can do some of those. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just get going. Mix
Well, Rufus is like starting to mix this stuff up. I'm gonna like go to the special closet and find some of the more suspicious additives that might get placed into the drinks, and pull a couple little like vials out. Bring those over. You
All right.
think Lexi doesn't know what these drinks are? What?
I'm insulted. Would Rufus have ever encountered drink additives such as these? That's a fake question.
I would say yeah. I'd say that there have been some instances at the bar where there have been attempted additions to drinks that you've intercepted. So I'd say so.
All right, with a kind of a knowing look, I'll appraise Ness as he brings over some particular things. Mhm.
Ness is oblivious. Did you get a haircut? I got my cut.
Yeah, looks nice.
It's just like a little off of the sides here and a little less messy on the top.
Yep. Yep. I had a great time.
Is that mud?
Yeah, it is. It happens.
Eh, I could see that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, let's not bring it up. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a couple drops in a couple of different drinks. Maybe even like different types of various lethal and less lethal substances. Maybe
Yeah.
we don't do lethal. Maybe it's like sedative and then like a hallucinogenic type substance.
Yeah. Yeah. Easily done.
Variety. Yeah.
Don't judge. You can judge.
Wait, Ness, what are you doing? What's the... Are you like...
Don't drink these.
I don't usually drink when I'm bartending.
Okay.
It's an after thing or before thing. It's not a during
Priorities.
I love that it's a before or an after.
thing. Yep.
Okay. Eliza, do you have a straw ready? Or two or
Yeah.
three?
I've been working on a few of them, but we've got that one. That one should be good. And she'll point to one at the end of the table.
I'm gonna like walk
Okay.
over and grab it and like bring it back and like gingerly drop it in. Like all dramatically.
It takes a few seconds. But I would say that you do see a change. A reaction.
Does it turn green?
Sure, why not?
It's the green dot. It's come back.
Green's not good.
Oh.
In this
Well,
case.
that's fair. I couldn't catch it, and I was very annoyed.
Well, now it's caught in the drink.
Don't drink the drink.
Rufus,
Don't give him
Rufus.
ideas.
Pulls the paw back. Okay. Self-control.
So,
Well,
Wow.
perfect.
so while this is going on, Theris,
Yeah.
you also had some plans that you were going to take care of.
Yep. I would have had a meeting at the beginning of the week. Special clients coming in, be ready for that. Also, time for seasonal discount haircuts. I'll take care of it, don't worry. Y'all hold down the fort. Normal business spiel. Would have also made like flyers and taken them down. I don't know if it would be the dirty penny, but somewhere where not so nice people hang out.
Probably the Dirty Penny.
Yeah. So I would have hung up flyers, haircuts, normal place from this to this time. 2 silver. It's and then would have taken a day to get down there, and we'll give some discounted haircuts.
Go ahead. You know what? While this is all going on, just for an ease, because you will be seeing a lot of people, make for me charisma charm.
Charm. There it is. Holy moly. The +6. And that's 17, so 23.
Very good. as you spend some time down here, there's all sorts of people that come through. You know, older figures that perhaps fell into some rough patches, single parents that are doing their best in provisions, and just some locals that are trying to save some money here and there. But they do talk, and you start to learn of some movements in the from some of the figures that are probably low ranking in gangs or criminal organizations, the ones that do a lot more talking than actual involvement in operations, that they're about to have a big payday, that things are going on, they're very excited, the city's about to change and everyone's not ready for it. They're blowing a lot of steam.
I think I'd take, one of those instances. Wow, yeah, that's, we've been hearing that for a long time and nothing really happened. So,
This time, gonna be different.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a connection or so, and they telling me all sorts of things. They're changing things. I'm gonna show them princes that we ain't gonna be stepped on no more.
And who's saying that? Who's your connection? Are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna keep me in the dark?
Look, I can't really say too much, to just anyone on the streets. Gotta
I've
keep
cut
it.
your hair once a month for the past, 6 months? Come on. You're always down here on these days.
Because you do quality work, and
Well, I feel like I could be trusted. I won't say a word. I just, people are making moves. And they end up in my place. My place is in the swanky part of town. I need to know that I need to give them, a little extra something.
all right. I got this guy. He's a bit of a dealer for me. Gets me stuff that I need. Name goes by his Cressel.
Cressel.
Yeah, he's been telling me that he's got people he's talking to, big people, higher up in, some. If you in the swanky part of town, you don't really need to be getting involved in this sort of stuff. But he's got moving pieces that he knows. They're about to. He says that they're about to do something. He didn't tell me no details, but he told me that it's gonna happen and it's gonna be happening soon.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Now you're not getting all wrapped up in that. You're just hearing things.
Yeah, just hearing things.
All right, you better stay out of trouble.
And about the time that Atheris, the hours that you had set aside for this are coming to an end, you get a message on your phone from an unknown number, a private number. And it's a picture that looks a lot like your CCTV circuits from your store. It's from the back, and it's you and Svetlana. There's, after this picture comes through, another message. We know your connection. We'd like to talk.
Just me?
We assume that you are not working alone. You are welcome to bring others.
Time and place.
You get an address, and preferably sometime this evening.
I'll just send a thumbs up.
Alright.
Group chat. Oh shit. I'll send like a screenshot of the texts and the picture. I don't know how to feel about this, but they want to see us. Should we meet beforehand?
Maybe they need us. Text. Tap, tap, tap.
I was worried about the cameras.
There's no audio. Where are you? I'm coming to you.
The dirty penny?
Is Rufus still with Ness, or is this like
Or-
time, or was this continuous?
I'd say
Simultaneous is the word I'm looking for.
I'd say that there would have been some overlap, so it would probably be not terrible of an idea for like a coalition in between. Maybe at the Feratu funeral home, funerary services, maybe somewhere near to that. But there's areas where you can meet up, for sure.
I don't really want to do it at my family's establishment.
Park?
Yes.
Ness just texts back the letter K.
M? Question mark. No, wait.
I imagine that it's M question mark and then another text of no wait.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's just a question mark from a there. You good?
Reading is not my strong suit. It's fine. I'll meet you at the park.
Great.
Like the whole time, Rufus is not paying attention to where he's going. He's trying to count on his nails or whatever.
Yeah.
It's-
You do eventually all meet up at the park. I'd say it's still light out, so Ness, you need your cloak, but you've got that.
I'm lugging all my stuff behind me. Okay.
You had the event?
Yeah, oh, you wanted to come and I completely blanked.
That's okay. I
It's
was
been
I
so
was busy.
busy.
We're making progress. Sounds like you're making maybe progress. Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard some things.
Like what?
Well, there's a guy down there who knows a guy who knows other people higher up that are connected.
Oh,
And I already
That's
forgot
fun.
the name of the dude.
Set
Starts with a
laws.
C.
Cressel.
Cressel, thank you.
Cressel. Oh, set law is the other one.
Don't ask me how I did.
Nice.
So that's a name that we need to look out for.
Okay.
Side note, is that mud?
Maybe? Why?
How long did it how long? How long were you clean before that happened?
I very like trying to make myself look smaller. Not long.
Okay. said these people want to meet with us.
Rufus is so concerned. Ah,
They're in my TVs. What do
yeah,
we do
that's
about this?
Well, I think you need to get some new TVs of a newer model that are less easy to get hacked. But that is besides the point right now because
Um,
that's
Things
already
are-
water under the bridge.
Things are tight. I'm trying to run a business. I have employees to pay.
I mean, after when we get this taken care of, you'll be able to buy the nicest system.
Sure.
Meanwhile, you're like, I'm gonna skip town. I don't need a system.
yeah, exactly.
In the background, there are other plans.
Well, shall we meet these folks? Maybe they're nice.
But she came to you for a haircut anyway, though, right?
You did.
I think I knew that. I knew that, right? Like
Mhm.
Ness would have known that.
Yeah, I told you at dinner.
Okay. So I mean, I don't. Maybe they're making it look like they know more than they know.
Seems like they know a lot.
Oh my. It'll be fine. We'll go. Yeah.
We'll go, and you know what? If we, it'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Sure.
What if they offer us even more money than Svetlana? Then we could really get this thing off the ground. They could be investors.
You
Yeah.
potentially want to side with the people who want to kill one of the princes?
I think they all want to kill each other. I just want their money.
Okay. Great. I love Morley Gray. Nice.
I read the books.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's just do this, I guess.
Let's just.
Yes.
And if they kill us, we don't need to worry about money.
Uh-huh.
Or another bath.
Yeah. No. It's not necessary. Maybe there's a puddle I can jump in on the way. Again.
Had Aethera sent us a picture of the? Did they send the address?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Do we know the
Yeah.
whereabouts of this place?
Can I look up this address?
Is it
Uh,
swanky or not swanky?
It is not Swinky. Yeah, you look up. It is one of the warehouses in the Bay District.
Oh, see, this is looking more and more murdery as we go along.
Well, maybe Mudbone knows these people.
You think Mudbones knows these people?
Well, he lives in a warehouse. So maybe.
He
You
lives
know where-
in
How
park
do you know where he lives?
storage, but yeah, sure.
How do you know where Mudbones lives?
He took me on a walk, and I made his chair nice and fluffy.
Uh-huh. All right. That's
Nice
great
guy.
for you.
He has
I'm
the
glad-
ball now too.
But you just gave it to him?
Yeah, seemed like he wanted it. So
Oh, Rufus. Okay. I'm sure we can get you a new ball. It's fine.
totally lost. Sounds good.
I don't like this part. I'm gonna change the park
Too
notifications.
nice.
It's too happy of a park.
This is Rufus's mind all the time.
Alright, that's better part. Sounds. Alright. So, do you seek out Mudbone, or do you just go to the warehouse?
No, we'll just go. But like, if I see him, I'd wave.
Of course, Rufus would wave.
You do not see Mudbone as you walk from where you have met up. By the time that you are making it to the Bay District, the sun is setting. Evening is beginning to fall. Doesn't take long to reach the warehouse. And perhaps to the point of, looking like a crime scene waiting to happen, it does not look out of sorts. It seems quite quite the normal sort of expectations.
Looks nice.
It's a warehouse.
It certainly is a warehouse.
Are there any markings on it, like business names or indications like what they might store inside this warehouse?
I would say that for what you are looking at, it does seem to just be a perhaps unloading and holding space for any sort of the various ships that come through into the bay. Doesn't seem to be specifically associated to any company, so perhaps just a rentable space that may be empty more often than not.
Got it. Like something the Port Authority might just run.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you think we should knock or just...
Sure. I'll go up and knock.
Yeah, there is like an employee entrance where you can 100% just go up and knock, and as you do so, there is a barely any time from your knock to when the door opens. A dwarven figure standing there, in a nondescript suit, fairly nice, well tailored. Looks over you all. Notices specifically Aetherius. Alright, come in. Door opens wide, and the dwarf doesn't move entirely away, but just steps aside enough for you all to walk in.
Hello. Okay.
And
I'll follow Rufus in.
I'm gonna take off my hat and just tuck it in my back pocket just in case.
Mm-hmm. As the door closes, as all three of you enter in, you hear it shut. There's a distinctive click. It doesn't seem locked, but it is a very industrial door. The dwarf stands next to the door. He doesn't follow you, but he nods in a direction, and you can see underneath all of the light, there is a small table in this mostly open space that has been set up. 3 chairs on one side.
Go over there. Nonchalant.
I'm sticking close to Rufus, not for his safety.
Not for the fact that he's got a great sword on his back.
No.
Alright. As you are able to stick together, some of you will quite confidently take seats. there's the sound of footsteps on the floor approaching from further into the warehouse, and a figure begins to take shape in the shadows. But before we can see just who this figure is, we've got our next ad break. So, hang out. We will be right back to continue along with our story. Hopefully, everything goes well. Before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at World Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. To directly support us, you can make donations over at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, all sorts of fun things. Full list available on our Discord. And we will see you all here very soon. Alrighty, we are back in action. And as we are returning, you had heard footsteps. And as you are looking in that direction, there is a figure that is walking towards you, toweling a bit of hair that seems wet. They walk up to the other side of the table, and instead of taking a chair, they just sort of rest their thigh and hip upon it, almost leaning up against the table. You can tell immediately that this person that has approached you is a siren. You can see the gills upon the neck, some webbing between the fingers, making for a more easy aquatic existence. Thank you for being able to come. I know it was short notice.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not gonna lie, you spooked me a little bit.
I apologize for such drastic measures, but I wanted to
No, I'm
be
sure.
sure that you all would understand the importance of this meeting.
Yeah, you need us.
In a sense,
That's right.
Or
we have reason to believe that you have been sought out for a particular objective. We need you to not undertake such measures.
Looking at Ness.
it's just kind of like side eyes back at Rufus. What?
You called it.
And what would be in it for us?
We don't want anyone getting hurt. What we are primarily offering. This is, I'm assuming, not a typical undertaking of your day-to-day lives, but it is for us. So, you
I
don't.
don't think you understand. We've been offered a great sum of money. And to just throw that away, that seems foolish. Unless there were more money on the other end.
There are, of course, no guarantees, but negotiations could be opened up.
That's not. That does not sound like, okay, we're gonna give you money, so.
I can't make that promise. This was a opportunity for you to return to a life not so dangerous. But if you are invested, who am I to stop you?
I'm not saying that. But I would like to speak to whoever does make that decision.
That may work in your line of business. Doesn't quite work here. You want to get a message to the person making those calls, you can tell me and I can communicate that.
Question. Siren person. What's your name?
Marnus.
Do I know that name, Faye?
Roll for me. We'll make this a reason culture or reason history.
Can we all roll that?
14.
Yeah, I'd say you all can roll that. It's
20.
14, 20,
21.
21.
Culture.
Marnish. You try and recall any sort of information you may have heard of such a name, and it comes to each of you. He's a well-known mobster in the area. Not quite any sort of leader, but a hitman of some renown. He's been posted in various areas of the news, having been caught, having been bailed out. He's not so much of a presence on his own, always just something that comes up whenever trouble's been made aware of.
Do we know who's bosses? Who he works for? Like the major group, if we don't know specific names.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Actually, you would.
Well, how much time do we have before the gala?
I would say at this time, 3 days.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll say that what you all would know is that the family is the Moriarty family, and that for Nesh and Atheris, who rolled a little higher, the head of the Moriarty family is Salvatore. That's the only name that's ever come out about that. There is not a lot of information.
What do they deal in primarily?
They deal a lot of arms and weapons dealing.
Here's what I'm thinking. We have 3 days. That's when everything's going down. As far as we know. You get us a meeting to who makes the decisions on whether we get paid or not before the gala. And then we can go from there. Until then, I'm going to continue as we have. Because I have no assurance on the other side. You can understand needing some kind of assurance.
It is understandable, yes. Unfortunate. I do not know that we can get a meeting in such a close time.
Well, then you better try.
I will do what is capable.
I have a question.
Marnus's eyes just turned to you.
Uh-huh. Um, So, could you, why? Maybe that would help.
Why, what?
And also, well, why do you like baths? And why do you not want us to do something?
I would like for my job to go as smoothly as possible. I don't need a group of amateurs trying to stop me and making a mess.
But we're not amateurs, and I only make messes. I know I make a lot of messes. Oh, okay. What's your favorite cocktail?
I don't drink.
Is Rufus close enough that like I can like kick him with my heel like
I'd say
under the
so.
table
Yeah.
subtly?
Subtly.
Try, or just like a nudge.
But he doesn't drink. Sorry, was that a rude question?
No,
I'll shut up now.
not rude at all. Interesting. Trying to get to
Um,
know.
told he does make good drinks.
I prefer to stay sober. I like water.
You're missing out. There's non-alcoholic stuff too, though. We don't have to go into it.
Water is harder to tamper with.
Yeah, but it tastes like a bath. So
If there are no further conversations between us, I've reached out with what I've wanted. And I've heard what you've all had to say.
Well, you have at least my number. So whenever you get that meeting set up, just let me know. We can meet up again. Like you say that you want your job to go smoothly. The best way to do that is to get us a meeting and get us our money. So I'm just letting you know that that's where it is. Keep out of my security cameras. That's like super rude. I'm trying to run a business. Talk about your job going smoothly. You're kind of that's my job.
We've no interest in your salon, just a figure that went into it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I've said my piece, so if we're done, I'll expect a call from you next couple of days.
As I said, I'll see what is capable.
Okay? You want your job to go smoothly, you will get us that meeting. In the meantime, I have to go dress shopping.
Lornis doesn't say anything further.
Bye. Let me know if you have a cocktail next time.
I'm gonna stand up and walk towards the door. But as I walk by, kind of close to this person, all of my snakes will turn and just stare as I'm walking by.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Marnis, as you do this, just picks up and starts towel drying the hair again.
What is this with this towel?
He took a
Just
dip.
looking at Ness.
He was nice. I would have blow dried it for him, but I do have all of my stuff.
Got a bandana?
Who are we walking out? Ness is like very sheepish in all of this.
Cannot believe they're trying to get us to stop without anything to offer.
Are we outside now?
Yeah.
Oh my crap.
Breathe. Are you
What? Yeah, you good? I can
you
make
okay?
you something.
What is that? I thought he was gonna kill me. I thought he was gonna kill us.
I think you're pretty safe. It did feel very murdery. But we're fine.
That's normal. What do you mean it felt murdery?
Okay, Rufus.
Ness, are you sure
Normally-
you're okay? You look kind of white. Oh, sorry.
Normally, when people ask you to go to
Extra
creepy
white.
warehouses in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night, they're going to kill you.
Really? Oh.
Pretty normal.
Mm.
Do you watch the
You
news? Do you have a TV? Do you need somewhere to stay tonight?
No. I have a box somewhere. I can
Uh-huh.
usually find it.
Is there power nearby?
Sometimes. Depends.
Depends on where the box is.
Right.
What if I told you that I have a box?
But you have a bath.
I won't make you take a bath. It's a different box.
That's okay. I cast a spell on it, so it all looks the same.
Okay, got it. Still, I do have a box. It's a big box. And there is space
Sure.
for you in this box if you would like to stay for the night.
I would love that, yeah. Do you have any
Okay.
treats too?
I'm sure I could figure something out.
Okay. I got
Awesome.
some tips from the Dirty Penny, and so I can go get some treats.
Nice. We can make a stop on the way.
Ness, do you need something? Oh,
Have you caught your
He's
breath?
yeah, he's still like his like hand is like up against the wall and he's like running his other hand through his hair. Like, oh my god.
Do you
Oh,
think I
wow.
came off
Wow.
a little too mean?
You
though?
were so cool. Like,
I was cool?
hell yeah. Like you were like so under pressure. Like he could have killed you. That dwarf could have run a shiv like into your kitty. I've seen dead bodies come in just like that. He could have easily done that to you. You played it off like you knew nothing was gonna happen. Like so super. It was like a TV show. Wow. And you just like stood up to them. And you asked for more money. You you are a business person. I can see it now. It's just wow.
They weren't gonna give us anything. Can you believe that? I cannot believe they said, "Hey, stop this, and we won't hurt you." And that's it. Who are these people?
Ness is like really torn between like the value of money and the value of life, and it's like on this like razor's edge between the two as to like which side you could go down. And it's having like a existential crisis around this right now.
Listen, here's where I'm at. If they were to say, "Hey, we know that you're doing this. You can stop, and here's some money right now," and I would have very much considered it. But they didn't do that. How dumb are they?
Right.
Yeah,
Seems like it would have made their lives a lot easier.
honestly. Like, he kept saying you wanted his job to go smooth, but I mean, I feel like You gave yourself a pretty big road bump there.
Do you think that that Siren guy is the one who's gonna try and personally kill this mayoral candidate person?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe they'll give us money to stop. Who knows?
You guys
Yeah,
know who he works for, right?
I do, yeah.
kind of. The family?
Yeah, I mean, that Miranda family, they're they're mixed up in guns and weapons and stuff, and I'm sure that they have their fair share that they keep.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but I'm not bulletproof.
Nope.
I mean, I've been shot a few times.
Really?
Yeah,
Can I
comes and
see?
goes.
Do you have scars?
Rabies,
Probably.
tinnitus.
Yeah, exactly. No. Um yeah, he probably has one like maybe on his forearm and like one under his apron, like by his rib cage. Yeah, it seems like but you can't really tell, it's like a bunch of fur there. Yes, it's there somewhere. I think it's still in there. I don't know.
Ness is like morbidly curious now. He's seen a lot of scars, but he's always interested in seeing more. Maybe this isn't the right time and place, though.
Well, if we stick around, we might get more. That's what the therapist was telling me.
Speaking of sticking around, do you stick around in the Bay District for much longer?
No. Maybe we go we get a quick bite and then we can turn
Treats.
in. We can face the new day.
Yeah, you've got 3 days. Some of you need to get some shopping done. Others are waiting for a
Should
uniform.
we should we do shopping together?
Shopping for what?
Our outfits for the ball, for the gala.
Oh, you don't
I'm
have
in it.
yours yet.
No? But you just have something fancy laying around?
Yeah, if the family fit. All the Ferratus wear the same outfit when they go to their first gala.
When was
It's a
it
family
made?
tradition.
When was it made?
I mean, hundreds, thousands of years ago.
Probably
However
only
long
in
this gala's been
hundreds.
going on.
Yeah.
Maybe, for all I know, it could predate the gala and it was modified when the gala was created. Look, we go back a long time.
I understand it's a tradition. What if you take it to a tailor and make sure it fits you? One. And two, see if you could like update it a little.
Like, like modernize it? Like,
Yeah.
like,
I am sure future Ferratus will thank you.
I think
I can.
my dad would get really mad if I did that.
Is he
You have a
going to
dad?
the gala?
I I think he might be. He tries to go when he can. Look,
Can we
all
meet
the
him?
patriarchs can and do. Um,
What drinks
maybe
does he like?
Bloody Mary.
Like with the celery stick and the peanut butter? Oh wait, no, just celery stick.
Ants on a log.
Oh my goodness.
Different, different
It's a
thing.
new twist on the loaded Bloody Mary.
Yeah, sure.
He likes
Oh,
the one with the
good little
celery
snack.
stick and the chicken tender and the donut and the sprig of rosemary on the top.
Well, here's the thing. Even if it's a suit, it's a suit. What is he gonna do? Kill you?
Already dead.
Exactly. Then what else could he do? The worst thing that's happened to you has already happened.
He could disown me from the family.
That happens.
You'll need to find your own box.
I don't
And you-
sleep in a coffin, Faye. This is modern day vampirism.
Okay.
So, you all have these discussions as you make your way out of the Bay District. As you stop at one of the many fast food restaurants still open, or some other place. There's a diner if you want to sit down spot for a quick late night bite before returning to your boxes, whether they are, literal, metaphorical, reverse psychological.
Yikes.
But as you all depart into the night, this is the end of our session, and we will be picking up not next week, the week after, with our finale, and we'll see how the First Bloom Gala event will go. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Exciting things are in store, so please tune in next time. And until then, you can head over to willthewitch.com. You can check us out there. You can join us in our Discord if you want to jump in a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. And then follow us here on Twitch for all of our live streams, or head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. We'll see you guys later.